Alright. Hello, everybody. I am Dragon Mechanic. I may sound a little bad at the moment, coming over a little bit of an allergy burst. It's that time of year, you know. So I may sound a little bit sickly right now. Mouth may also sound a bit full. I've currently got a cough drop in. But yeah, so if I sound weird, that's why. But other than that, let's get into it, eh? So, the things that I really wanted to get set up today were leveling this little area out some and getting our first structures built. So, those first structures are probably going to be, uh, well, the very first structure that I want to put on this little thing is going to be a tavern. So, the big idea that I have for this whole world is it's going to be a very medieval style of building. That's kind of how I roll. Um, so that's why I mentioned, I don't know. Well, I mentioned I cut it out, but I mentioned that I wanted to get a stone cutter last time, and that's why, because one of my best pallets, I suppose, one of my best build pallets that I like to use is spruce, working in tandem with stone blocks, or like stone bricks, yeah. So that's probably what we're going to be working on first most is getting that stone cutter up and running and nabbing some of that spruce that I definitely did not know was over here. That was kind of a lucky break. Well, it may have been over there and I just entirely forgot. I do not know. Either way, though, we need to sleep now. Unless we want to get smacked around by mobs, which would not be fun because this world is going well. You guys didn't see it, but I had another run that I did earlier as well. That's why this is World Take 2, because it wasn't my first world. My first world was, well, it flunked pretty fast. I found a large cave. I'm a little bit sad that I actually deleted the footage, because it was such a massive cave. If I still had the footage, then I would put it up. And if I do have the footage, then I suppose you're seeing it right now, so here it is. Yeah, there was just this absolutely massive, lush cave that I, for whatever reason, decided to go down into with nothing but stone gear, which was obviously dumb. So, yeah, that's kind of what happened there. Also, again, I don't know, I've said this to some people who I know IRL already, but apologies for the atrocious editing last time. Didn't entirely know what I was doing, and I thought that the fade cuts would help things seem more seamless, but in reality, it just made the cuts more obvious. And also, if you read the description last time, then you saw that the video was weirdly, like, my editing software told me that there was an hour or so left of, like, the video. Some other people in my household who also have a YouTube channel, they use the same editor software. That's what I got. That's where I got it from. But one of them said that that's pretty common for them too. That their edition of it, I suppose, also does that. So yeah, I thought the video was going to be an hour and 11 minutes long. It just turned out to be 11 minutes long. So this time, this video should be 2 or 3 times longer. So hopefully that goes down well. Let me know what you guys think of the new video length, of course. And yeah, I suppose I'm probably going to get back to home base now. Grabbed a bit of spruce. We may need to come back here for more, but yeah. See you in a sec. Back at base. Yes, we got a little bit of spruce. It's definitely not going to be enough. Do we have... What resources do we have on us at the moment? Okay, we got a bit of sticks here. Take a bit of cobble. I only need one cobble. Make ourselves a shovel so we can flatten out this land a bit. This hill that we have claimed for our own. Shovel. Move. Ooh. Excuse my voice. Yeah, shovel. Alright, I'm gonna flatten this out, and again, I'll be right back with you in a sec. Alright, I think that's gonna be a pretty good template for us to work with for the moment. I don't know if I'm going to cast some dirt over this and build some terrain over that, like get rid of that cave, or if I'm just going to leave it for now. Oops. I don't know what we're gonna do with this cave yet, other than go down it and explore it, obviously, at the moment. But I mean, eventually, whenever we start actually building and stuff, you know. So eventually, that should do something. I got iron on me. I should probably make. I don't know. I don't know if I should make armor yet, or if I should wait. I mean, my axe is almost broken, so maybe set aside a bit for that. But, oh, we actually do need a bit for the stone cutter anyway, if I remember correctly. That it's 3 stone blocks and an ingot or something, ain't it? No. Odd. Uh, I do not remember how to craft one of these things. I'm 90% sure that it was just 3 pieces of stone, or smooth stone, I suppose, if that's what you call it. 3 pieces of stone and like an ingot or a nugget. I don't remember which one it is. Oof. Bit of input lag there. Sorry about that. Alright, while that smelts, I suppose I'll start planning out the base of this build that we're about to do. So, I'll be back to y'all in a second. Once I get this base outlined and once I get the things built up. Alright. So, yep, figured out the stone cutter. I was right about it being an ingot and some other stuff. Oh, excuse me for a sec. Sorry about that. Like I said, a bit sickly right now, so throat's pretty unhappy with me. Oh, I'll have to put a headphone warning there or something. Again, sorry. Uh, that threw me way off the beat. So, I got most of the layout for this set up. For those of you that are curious, I'm just going 3 blocks out after each one that I place. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then on this 4th block, I'll place one. 1, 2, 3, boom. And then this should line up, and then I'm going to place stone all just along the inside here, and that'll give it a little bit of depth looking at it from the outside. And I don't know if you noticed, but something like that. And the floating one right over here, I'm definitely going to be doing a bit of terraforming in this area, just to smooth out the actual size, this thing, or this, like, layer that we're building on right here, just to smooth that out some. I'm definitely going to be doing a bit of terraforming here. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Terraforming is interesting because you really have to try to stick to Minecraft, but at the same time you also want it to look good. You don't want it just to seem random or disjointed. So you really gotta try pretty hard sometimes to keep your terrain from looking too flat. Also, it's a good idea not to have it flush like this. You want it to stick out another block if you're doing terrain for like the actual like supports of a build like I am here. You'll want that terrain to stick out another block or so. In my opinion, it makes it look nicer. That's not everybody's opinion, but yeah. See, in my whoa, sorry, stutter city right there. But in my opinion, that makes it look a lot cleaner. It makes it look a lot smoother. It makes it look less random or less disjointed, you know? Makes it look more organic. Sometimes it's okay. Like with this is just like a random little bit of it, you know? That'll be okay cuz it's that something like that, you kind of have to know when to put that sort of thing in because it provides a bit of variance. Another thing you could do while you're doing terraforming is if you're running out of blocks, you just kind of go over to a spot that you know you're likely going to eventually build on. Like, eventually there's going to be something here for sure, because this is another relatively flat area. You just shave a layer off of whatever that area is, and you just repetitively do so whenever you need more of whatever block you're using, until you have the satisfactory amount of blocks. So I'm probably going to shave down the top of that island right there, top of that little spot right there, and I will get right back to you. Alright, hello again. So, another big tip that I want to point out with terraforming is, um, don't don't over exaggerate it unless you're doing like a custom biome or something like that. Try not to over exaggerate it. Try and leave it as Minecrafty as you can. Try and, especially whenever you're like right here, I'm building something on top of an already pre-generated terrain. I'm not building my own terrain for it. So, keeping that in mind, well, literally, I just have to keep that in mind. I have to make sure that I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm putting something on top of this land. This is not land that I have built. This is a spot that I have chosen specifically for its qualities, so I have to kind of attest to those qualities and not try to hide them underneath some other mask of blocks. In other words, touch-ups. Whenever you're doing something small on a smaller scale like this, oh, I really need to turn off motion blur. Well, I spent a good couple minutes looking for it, and I was unable to find anything, so if any of you guys know how to find that and turn that off, please let me know, because that is super irritating. Well, it's irritating on my end. I don't know if it's irritating on yours, but, anyway, as I was talking about, touch-ups, that's kind of the like, most important thing about, terrain on smaller scale like this is just touch-ups. Make sure that you're not overdoing it. You're just making it look better. You're just refining it. But I'll be right back with you guys in a sec, because I'm gonna go grab a bit more spruce, because I was correct. We only had enough for the bases of all the things. So, be right back. Alright, I'm back at home base for a sec. Just because I forgot, well, A, how many blocks I need, and B, I forgot my bed. Which... Yo! Look at that! Our spruce screw. Anyway, sorry. Partially because I forgot how many blocks I was going to need. Or I suppose, in reality, I forgot to count in the first place. But, so, I'm gonna work on that, and getting that all set up, and figuring out how many blocks I'm probably going to need, and also not dying in the process. That would be nice. So, yeah. Just a quick little intermission. I'll be right back again, because I'm gonna go grab some more spruce. Yet again. What? Oh. Okay. Hi. So the reason that I just freaked myself out is because there's a little rift right here that leads down into our cave, I'm assuming. But, you guys can probably hear it. There are, some obnoxious green man noises coming from that direction. Yeah, I just walked over to chop down our spruce tree, and I jump scared myself. Well, so as you can see, Portal. And you wanna know the funny thing? Ow. That, right there. That is us. Okay? Right there. What? How did we not notice this? Jeez. You know, I swear I've played this game before. I promise you I have. It's Silk Touch Axe, Fortune 1 Pickaxe, and Thorns 1 Boots. For somebody who has little to nothing at the moment, that's not terrible. This is sort of fun. Wait, seriously? Just noticed it. But I think it has a slightly better attack speed, but worse attack damage than an iron axe. It's terrible. Holy crap. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. That may have caused some problems. That will come in handy, though. We're definitely taking that with us whenever we go mining. Watch out, little man. Could have become pork chops there if you weren't careful. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna take this chest just so that I don't accidentally come back over here and I'm like, whoa, I didn't loot this. Yeah, no, I totally did loot this. I'm also taking all these magma blocks so that I don't burn myself to a crisp. Because I'm an idiot and would likely end up doing that at some point. Hold on. How many obsidian do we have here? 1, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2. Ow. See, that's what I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 is how many you need for a portal. Once we get diamonds for a portal anyway, we're set. Oh no, once we get diamonds, we're set for obby, because you can get, if you go to the nether, you can break the 4 corners of the thing. Holy crap, how deep does this one go? But yeah, whenever we go to the nether, the portal spawns with 4 corners, so that's all we need. That's awesome. Well, that makes our lives easier. Also, come on, that's what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. I'm breaking these so my idiot feet don't land on them. Also, just because they're cool looking. Make good for forge builds at some point, because that's obviously, if we're gonna have a super smelter, like, that's like the classic thing to put inside of a forge in Minecraft. So yeah. Let's see. So I got our stack and a little bit of spruce. I have just enough for a mega spruce. I actually planted 2 mega spruces back at the actual spruce biome as well. Okay. So at some point we'll have to go back over there and see if those spruces grow. And if they did, then it would be kind of cool, because I honestly don't know if giant trees in general can grow without bone meal. So, and at the moment, I don't really want to invest in a composter, and I don't have bones. Hence the reason why we couldn't tame the dogs in the taiga. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see, can I make this jump? Aw, sick. Alright, so I'm gonna do this for a bit. Probably. Alright, so I got all of these worked up to 4. The next step in the actual assembly of the entire build is, well, partially to move these over some, because, well, a wall's gonna go right here. And, well, really, we only need to move over this man, and give it a second. This guy. We really only need to move over that, and then the wall can go right there. So I'm going to probably, again, start working these pillars up. um, which could prove to be interesting because there isn't an odd number of poles. So generally the way that you build one of these things is there's a pole like right here that goes straight up all the way, and it ends at the very tip of the ceiling. But I don't have like 90% of that ish. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see. We'll see. Whenever we come back, we may have extended this way another pole, or maybe this way, because this will, well, probably this way, because it'll not really change how much terraforming we're gonna end up having to do, but still. So whenever we come back, either this will be pushed out one direction, or we'll figure it out, whatever these shenanigans are. Honestly, this is likely to be pushed out. So yeah, be right back in a second. There are people who have apparently noticed our building and have not liked it, so I'm gonna maybe go and try and pick them off. Try and not die. That would be preferred. Alright, I'm probably gonna like pick them off one by one. Oh, of course I picked the one that's got an enchanted bow to be my first target. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's got piercing on it. That's got piercing on it. Oh no! Oh. I should have just run. Gosh darn it. Oh well. We knew I was a good spectator, or at, hardcore. So, this is the progress we made. We started to get the tavern up and running. Murdered by some pillagers. Deforested some. Found a village. Darn it. I guess I got too cocky or something and caused problems. So, seems to be a pretty good spawn. No village, which kind of sucks. At least not within the immediate area. Yeah, that village last time was super useful. But the mountains are nice. Gives us some elevation for iron. And yeah, I suppose let's get started trucking along, shall we? Let's get this tree chopped. Be right back. Hopefully we can get back up to a relatively similar level to our last run. Sir? Unless I'm tripping, I just heard a zombie noise. So, that's something, eh? Is that squid frozen in the ice? It's kind of funny. Oh my god, seriously? The Minecraft just has to tease me like that. That's foul. That's absolutely terrible. What's worse is the fact that was entirely random. Minecraft couldn't have purposely done that. There's no way that the game could have known that I had just died to pillagers. Still, that's so terrible. Alright, well, we have another plains, which is nice. Some sheep over there too, which is also nice. So I guess start setting up shop right over here. Oh, yep, there we go. I knew it. That's what I was looking for, because pillager outpost generally means village. So even if it is really lame that the first thing that we saw was a pillager outpost, whenever we had just died to pillagers, at least we get this village. Alright, I'm gonna loot the village real quick, and I will get back to you in a second. So, yeah, have fun with that. Alright, so, These are our spoils from that. I just murdered a few sheep as well for some other stuff. So, um, we got a little bit of leather, some pants, a little bit of random food items. Hello, sir. I don't think we got a saddle for anything. No blacksmith again, which is kind of lame, from because our last spawn didn't have one either. Okay, there wasn't actually a saddle there. Oh, that's an ice spikes biome. That's kind of cool. Want to do like a ice castle? But I was gonna bring up that because that's elevation. That's also kind of cool though. Oh, and there's spruce right here. I was worried about having to go all the way back over across that entire village just to get to spruce, but yeah, no, there's some right here. There's like a random little icy chunk. This is really weird. This is like that one other type of terrain, you know? The whatchamacallit? Advanced, I think it is. I don't know. It's a fancy terrain that's big. I forget exactly what it's called. You may have just heard that snort noise. I don't know how I made that. So yeah, that's fun. Um, hmm. All right. So, I think. All right. So, we need to plan. Planning is important. So there's just this little chunk of ice spikes. Like literally, I think this is exactly a chunk. Maybe four, but just right a little bit of ice spikes intermixed with some too big terrain in a desert. Weirdly enough, unless this is classified as beaches or something, I don't know. But yeah, and then you have some advanced or whatever terrain too. This is a really weird spot. Did we want to build here? Ooh. This may be a fun place to build like a really scrambled base, you know? Why don't you guys say what you think? What you think about that idea? For the time being, we'll just set up in the village, but if y'all like the idea of trying to do some sort of like scrambled glitchy base sort of something or other over there, then we may be able to do that. But yeah, so I think rather than do what I did last time and immediately branch off and get myself killed, um how about we build a house in the village? We can use the iron golem to keep us safe. So other stuff like that. Yeah, kind of like the idea. Have the iron golem be able to keep us safe. This gives us nice and easy access to villagers, and eventually we won't have to move them very far. And I mean, if we do end up building some sort of large base right over here, or even if we just never move from this village and just, like, turn the village into, like, a medieval village or something, snazz it up, you know? If we do that, then that may be interesting. So I think I'm gonna do same thing I did last time. Uh, which was pretty much just jump cut to I have crafting table and furnace and whatever else that I feel that we need. What's a good house actually that we can impose on? Um, hmm. Do we want to live in the church? Be a man of God? Nah. uh, I live here now. Afraid that there isn't any saying no to this. But I will be right back after I've gotten some basic things set up. So, yeah. See you in a sec. Alright. So, Got a little bit of stuff set up. Currently just gonna get some glass smelted up for glass panes. Maybe a bit of clunking, just because people are doing things outside. Shouldn't be too bad though. I hope so anyway. Um, Other than that, like, I mean, we're pretty set up here. We have the cave literally right there that we can go out and hang out with. I've got a roommate. His name's Terry. That's his bed. This is my bed. Um, so, I mean, yeah, like, oh, okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought you needed 6, but, I think that's probably a pretty good and sort of sad point to end it on. So, we lost our old hardcore world. Pretty much back at square one. We even somehow still have pants. But I think we can truck on. I think we could continue doing what we're doing. And eventually maybe we'll be able to not die. Sound good? Whoa. Excuse my voice again. Yeah, I'd say that sounds pretty good. So we just need to not die for a while. There go glass panes. That was kind of what I was waiting for. Let me take a torch. Make some torches. Boop. Ba-doop. Boom. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. So, outro time. See y'all. Whoa. Hello. See y'all next time. Got a little bit of stuff done. Not much, sadly. But yeah. Bye. Sorry, that was a really awkward outro. Bye. Goodbye. that was Dragon Mechanic. And yet again, episode 1 of our hardcore world, because our old one died. So yeah, bye.